What? Qu'est-ce que la crack? How's everybody? What's the buzz? Tells me what's happening. It's Chris here with you. Just about crawling my way back into the real world after an intense Paddy's weekend. I honestly think that the 4-day weekend may just be one of the greatest innovations that our government has ever been responsible for. What is going on with me? Yes, awesome weekend. I hope you guys, or at least those of you based in Dublin, had a good one. I have to say, big boola bus to everyone involved. Was down and around some of the Paddy's Day stuff, the parade in Dublin, the festival quarter over in Collins Parks, and I have to say, I had a great time with all of it. But it was all very well done. Business of this evening is, of course, the Table Fish quiz. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. It's just like maybe bigger. A little bit less background stuff. Hi Paul, hi Charles, hi Trish. Hi everybody. That's almost too big. Is it too big? Whatever. I'll stop dicking around with it in a second. So we have 6 rounds. General knowledge, popular music, sports and games, I Spy, Tomorrow in History, and Alphabet Soup. Our pixelated round today is movie stills, as it mostly is. So loads to play for. 10 teams on the scoreboard. We'll give teams another minute or two to connect before we get going. This is, in some ways, it's the final quiz of the season because in order to stop name duplication on the decks, every time we've gone through a full year, I have to create a new folder and I just label them by seasons. So it's the final game of season 2. And we had fully intended to do something special either this week or last week, but it just got away from us. So it's going to be a perfectly normal quiz. I hope you guys are good with that. I hope you enjoy it. You've been enjoying them thus far, so I felt like we didn't. We could just, chill out and ease into it. But yeah, let's roll the intro. All right. Thank you, intro video. Let's get on with a little bit of quizzing. Team Camps, for the first time this evening, you should be able to see your answer sheets. And let's go. Round 1 is general knowledge. Question 1 is Jurassic Park Safari/Zoo is set on the fictional island of Isla Nublar, located off the coast of what real-life country? Jurassic Park Safari/Zoo is set off the fictional island of Isla Nublar, located off the coast of what real-life country? Taken forward, the Royal Crescent is a row of 30 terraced houses in what English city? Famous for being beautiful, this English city. The Royal Crescent is a row of 30 terraced houses in what English city? Oh my god, question 3. What famous Dr. Seuss book uses only 50 different words? Whoa! Real Frazzle Dazzle, what is this? Does that mean I'm getting a dad joke again? What famous Dr. Seuss book uses only 50 different words? Question 4. What fruit is often given as a gift during Chinese Lunar New Year to symbolize good fortune? We have Lions T, Euroquiz, Quarantine and Turner, Team Kalala, Trademark, Tibbles, Uncivil Servants, Real, Frazzle Dazzle, Matt Neva, the best round of the quiz so far, up the Dubs, and Team Labster. You're all super welcome. What fruit is often given as a gift during Chinese Lunar New Year to symbolize good fortune? Question 5. What famous building did Guy Fawkes try to explode it? Try to blow up? What famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? Question 6. Anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite are all types of what? Anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite are all types of what? Question 7. What was the only novel published by Oscar Wilde? I'll give you a clue. If you can only name one Oscar Wilde novel, it's this one. What was the only novel published by Oscar Wilde? Question 8. Pearson International is the largest and busiest airport in what country? YYZ? Is this over at the top? Pearson International is the largest and busiest airport in what country? Alright, here is your first pixelated of the round. I've made this one hard. I think this one's really hard. I'd be surprised if any of you get this one early. This is the pixelated. Give it your best guess. It'll get easier as the quiz goes on. And here's a recap slide for round 1. Jurassic Park / Safari Zoo is set on the fictional island of Isla Nublar, located off the coast of what real-life country? The Royal Crescent is a row of 30 terraced houses in one English city. What famous Dr. Seuss book only uses 50 different words? What fruit is often given as gift during Chinese New Year to symbolize good fortune? What famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? Anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite are all types of what? What was the only novel published by Oscar Wilde? And Pearson International is the largest and busiest airport in what country? Team Cams, you have, as always, 2 minutes. It's just gone 8:13. You have until 8:15 to get those answers in. Is question 9 a show or movie? It is a movie today, Thomas. It's almost always a movie unless I make a big deal of it being otherwise. Alright, Team Games, you only have a couple of seconds left. If even. Hit submit on those answer sheets, get those answers in. You've got rounds and rounds to go. In Kalala, we got no answers from you guys. You might not be around. Alright, and give us a second here. We'll get going. Nobody got our pixelated. Good, good, good. Let's do it. Jurassic Park Safari Society was set on a fictional island in Illuminor, located off the coast of Costa Rica. There's a few other people who guessed places in and around Central and South America. I guess Central South America is a big place, has a lot of coastline, but Costa Rica is what we're looking for, so well done if you got that. The Royal Crescent is in Bath, in England. Meant to be a very, very beautiful city. I actually haven't had a chance to visit Bath, despite having lots of reasons to go over. I'm looking forward to it at some stage. If anyone's ever been and has any recommendations, do let me know. The Dr. Seuss book that only uses 50 different words is green eggs and ham. I don't know what the 50 words are, but chances are the Tadmeisters have used all of them in winning Round of Table Foggle. What fruit is often given as a gift during Chinese New Year? It's actually the tangerine. We accepted orange. Anyone who said mandarin, like I thought it was a mandarin as well. I was like, surely, surely. But no. Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey. We accepted anything kind of there or thereabouts. Well done if you got that. Anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite. Apologies to the pronunciation. They're all types of coal. I think we accepted someone who put down like carbon fuel because that seemed pretty close to coal. The only novel published by Oscar Wilde is, of course, The Picture of Dorian Gray. What a book! He has a painting in his attic that ages instead of him. Pearson International Airport, you'll be found in Toronto, Ontario, which is, of course, in Canada. And that gets us on to round 2. Remember the old table fish rule: if it's a country is the answer and you don't know, just put down Canada. It's always good stuff. Round 2 is going to be all about popular music trivia, that is. Team Captains, you should well be able to see your answer sheets. Let's go. Question 1. What legendary pop group's eventual name stemmed from being called the Brothers Gibb? One legendary pop group's eventual name stemmed from being called the Brothers Gibb. Question 2. What's the name of the band that actor Jared Leto is the frontman of? What's the name of the band that actor Jared Leto is the frontman of? Question 3. Taylor Swift named her debut country single after which singer? Taylor Swift named her debut country single after which singer? Question 4. All That She Wants, a platinum selling single in 1993, was released by which band? All That She Wants, platinum selling single in 1993, was released by what band? Question 5. U2's song Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out Of is allegedly about the tragic death of what band's frontman? U2's song Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out Of is allegedly about the tragic death of what band's frontman? Question 6. The 2009 autobiographical drama film Notorious told the story of what musician? The 2009 autobiographical drama film Notorious told the story of what musician? Question 7. Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis? Or Phil Collins, who's the lead singer of Genesis? Question 8. Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Alright, here's a slightly less pixelated version of your pixelated. I think it might be gettable now, but still hard enough. And on to the recap slide. What legendary pop group's eventual name stemmed from being called the Brothers Gibb? What's the name of the band that actor Jared Leto is the frontman of? Taylor Swift Named her debut country single after What Singer, All That She Wants, a platinum-selling album single in 1993, was released by What Band? U2's song Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out of is allegedly about the tragic death of What Band's frontman. The 2009 autobiographical drama film Notorious told the story of one musician before Phil Collins, who's the lead singer of Genesis and who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. TP Happens, you have 2 minutes, as always. It's 8:24 and a half. You have until 8:26 and a half to get those answers in. Alright, Team Cams. 15 or 20 more seconds. Do get those answers in. The absolute music fans in the quiz are beginning to reveal themselves. Collecting those answer sheets right now. Just doing a little bit of correcting here. Alright, so some people did quite well in this and some people struggle. Let's go over the answers and see where it fell. Just make sure I got everybody. Alright, let's do it. So, what legendary pop group's eventual name stemmed from being called the Brothers Gibb? I don't know why. It was the Bee Gees. What don't you got that? Brothers Gibb BG. Oh yeah, that makes sense. BG, Bee Gees. The name of the band that actor Jared Leto's from was 30 Seconds to Mars. Well, don't you got that. Taylor Swift named her debut country single after Tim McGraw, who I think is featured on one of her later tracks. All That She Wants, a platinum single in 1993, was released by Ace of Base. U2 song Stuck in a Moment They Can't Get Out of is allegedly about the tragic death of the frontman of INXS. Well done if you got that. 2009 autobiographical drama film Notorious told the story of this is the second time in 2 weeks he's been answered to a Table Fish question. Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls. Before Phil Collins, who was the lead singer of Genesis, it was the Sledgehammer himself, Mr. Pete Gabriel. The first woman ever to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and rightfully so, Aretha Franklin. And that gets on round 3, sports and games, the final round before we take a bit of a break. I can confirm that as of now, no team has got the pixelated, so We're still guessing. I think you'll all get it by the end. But we're certainly keeping you guessing at this stage. So, oh, scoreboards. Do you guys want to see the scoreboard? I don't think I showed you the scoreboard last round. I have a funny feeling that I just generally forgot to. Anyway, call me out for that. Let's go. Euro Quiz and Harry are leading at the moment. They're on 14 points. It's 7 and 7. Well done. Lions T are in second, 7 and 6, 13 points, but they're tied with Quarantine, Determined, and Uncivil Servants. You all got their different ways. 8 and 5, 5 and 8, 7 and 6. The real Frazzle are all on their own in fifth. Team Lobster are in sixth. Then there's a couple of teams who'll be hoping for a little bit more love from the next couple of rounds. Let's get going. Team Captains, you should be able to see your answer sheets. Question 1. What film follows the Olympic story of Harold Abrahams and Eric Liddell? What film follows the Olympic story of Harold Abrahams and Eric Liddell? Question 2. That should be team. What team scored a 1-2 finish in Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix? What team scored a 1-2 finish in Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix? Question 3. Name the card game that uses a distinctive board for keeping scores shown here. I presume I meant to have a picture of the board. Just give me a second here. Seems like this was a relatively important thing. What's the easiest way for me to show you this? So there's your board. What board game is that board used to score? Apologies for the clunkiness of it. That's what caught me off guard. Alright, let's skip on. On July 30, 2002, Lisa Leslie became the first woman to do this in a pro basketball game. On July 30th, 2002, Lisa Leslie became the first woman to do this in a pro basketball game. Question 5. What is the dominant color of a water polo ball used in official games? What is the dominant color of a water polo ball used in official games? Question 6. Italy ended a 36-match Six Nations losing streak with a victory over who on Saturday? Italy ended a 36-match Six Nations losing streak with a victory over who on Saturday? Question 7. Bobby Hull, nicknamed the Golden Jet, is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time in what sport? Bobby Hull, nicknamed the Golden Jet, is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time in what sport? And finally, question 8. What tennis player scandalously fathered his third child in the broom closet of a London restaurant? What tennis player scandalously fathered his third child in the broom closet of a London restaurant? Alright, we're going to take a break for a couple of minutes. Yeah, just before we do, obviously, I want to say, before we do, I want to give you this. Here, it's your third shot at this. I think some of you will probably get it from this one, hopefully. What picture is this? Alright, so we're going to take a break. Just a quick thank you for all of us for playing. If you feel like supporting Tablefish, all of your support goes towards supporting our Scorestring team, who write and correct all of the questions. They do all the boring bits of Tablefish so the Tablefish can happen. And as an example of just how difficult that is, our main scorer is away next week, so we will probably take a break from Tablefish next week, if that's alright. We won't be around on March 29th, because running the show without the scorer is really, really difficult. And that's how much I appreciate her, and that's how much you guys should appreciate as well. So if you feel like contributing, please go to www.tablefish.com/contributor, scan the QR code, but otherwise just keep playing, keep liking, keep enjoying the quiz. We absolutely love to have you. So give me the recap slide, and then I'll jump on for the break. What film follows the Olympic story of Harold Abrahams and Eric Liddell? What team scored a 1-2 finish in Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix? Name the card game that used the distinctive board for scorekeeping shown here. On July 30th, 2002, Lisa Leslie became the first woman to do this in a pro basketball game. What is the dominant colour of water polo ball used in official games? Italy ended a 36-match Six Nations losing streak with victory over who on Saturday? Bobby Hull, nicknamed the Golden Jet, is regarded as one of the greatest players of all time in what sport? What tennis player scandalously fathered his third child in the broom closet of a London restaurant? Team captains, let's take 8. Let's come back for the second half of the quiz at 8:45. I will talk to you guys then. What's up, teams? Get your answers in. If you haven't already got your answers in, do submit them. How we all doing? Go backwards? Does that make more sense? There we go. Yes. It was an enjoyable weekend of sport for me, as you may have guessed. Got a couple of little Easter eggs, mostly for Andrew and Paul. Anyway, let's go to the answers to the round, shall we? Well, actually, let's have a quick look at your answers. Make sure no one got our... Alright, uncivil servants. Lions T. Real Frazzle. You guys all got our pixelated already. So that was uncivil servants, real Frazzle Dazzle, and Lions T. You guys all got the pixelated. Well done to you. Keep putting that answer down as we go through the quiz. Let's go over the answers to the round, shall we? What film follows the Olympic story of Harold Abrahams and Eric Liddell? It's a film called Chariots of Fire. They were both members of the British Olympic team, I think sometime back in the 1920s. Harold Abrahams was Jewish and had been prejudiced against in various parts of English society. And Eric Liddell was strictly Christian. And they both had those two different motivations for running. One ran for freedom and one ran for the glory of God. And they're both on the same team. Very interesting story. But we got what team scored a 1-2 finish in Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix? It was Ferrari, of course. Hence the get-up. Charles Leclerc leading home. Carlos Sainz back this week in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. I'll be watching. Name the card game that uses a distinctive board for scorekeeping shown here. I showed you the board. It was a game called Cribbage. I've never heard of it. So, well done if you got that. July 30th, 2002, Lisa Leslie became the first woman to slam dunk in a pro basketball game. How cool is that? What is the dominant color of a water polo ball used in official games? It's orange. Well done if you got that. It's yellow. Literally, it's yellow. Italy ended a 36-match Six Nations losing streak with a victory over Wales on Saturday. Capozzo setting up Padovani to score in the 78th minute of the game, the last play of the game. It was absolutely wicked. Bobby Hull, nicknamed the Golden Jet, is regarded as the greatest players of all time in ice hockey. What tennis player scandalously fathered his third child in the broom closet of a restaurant? We were looking for Boris Becker. Very, very bold. His wife was in hospital with contractions, giving birth to their second child at the time. And he denied paternity for a good while as well. Boris Becker. He's in court at the moment for violation of his bankruptcy agreements or something. Anyway, that gets us on to our picture round today, which is called I Spy. I don't know exactly what the theme is, but we're going to find out in a minute. I think it's just naming people. I think you just have to name whoever the picture is of. But there's probably a twist. Let's see what Katie has in store for us. Recalculating the scoreboard here, and I'm going to display it for you now. Lions T, Euroquiz and Quarantine and Turner are all tied for the lead right now. So very, very tight at the top. Quarantine and Turner must have had a smashingly good sports round. Let's see. Quarantine and Turner had a perfect score other than not getting the pixelated. So you must be kicking yourselves over in QT land. Excellent sports round from you guys. But other good rounds. There were good sports rounds from the Tadmeisters, the team trademark. And a couple of the Dubs with the best round of the quiz so far. So loads and loads and loads to play for. Let's get on to round 4, picture round I Spy. Let's change this to the picture round template. I'm not going to wear the hat for the whole quiz. Maybe they're all spies. That'll make sense. One second. I'm just going to very quickly check what I'm looking for here. Yeah, we're looking for the name of the person. Team Cabs, you should be able to see your answer sheets. Let's go. Oh, right, yeah. Based only on their eyes. Yeah, that makes sense. All we're giving you is their eyes. Who is this? Question 2. Oh, this is fun. I don't think I'd be in any of these. I'm not even good at normal picture rounds. Who is this? Question 3. It was those eyes. It was those damn eyes. On to question 4. Whose are these eyes? I know the answers and I'm struggling on these. Whose eyes? Whose pupils are staring back at you? Question 8. And you're pixelated. And, oh man, that's kind of creepy. They're all your full screen eyes. You guys 2.5 minutes. It's 56.5. We'll give you until 59 to get those answers in. Man, I don't like that. I don't know. I think I'd find this one tricky. You guys have got a minute. Oh man, watching the answers come in, and they're coming in slow. And some of them are kind of funny, if I'm completely honest with you. I think we're going to be giving out a lot of 4s. Oh, not the one team. No, one team just absolutely knocked it out of the park. Everybody else, you have 20 seconds. Team Lobster hated that round. I'm judging by the amount of question marks you guys put in your answers. Collecting the answer sheets right about now, so if you haven't already hit submit, please do hit it. There are people getting these, and I'm like, just how? Team Kalala, you have got our pixelated. Must be said. It's one piece of good news from this round. Let's get on to the answers, shall we? This is Adam Sandler. That was the first set of eyes. Well done if you got Adam Sandler's eyes. Second set of eyes were from this man, Ireland's own Cillian Murphy. Bill Clinton did not have sexual relations with that woman. He was the third set of eyes. Well done if you got this one, Pamela Anderson. We just finished watching Pam and Tommy, if anyone has seen it or not seen it, over on Hulu or Disney Plus. Dramatization of her life, I guess, in some ways. Or at least a small micro part of it that was kind of shitty. The leak of the tape involving her and Tommy Lee. The next set of eyes were from Angela Merkel. I'm just saying, World War III didn't break out while Angela Merkel was Chancellor of Germany. You know, broke out very soon after she left. Last set of eyes were for this guy. His name's best left unsaid. Will Ferrell was your second to last set of eyes. And then finally, Katy Perry. Well done. If you did well on that round, it was not easy. Not easy. In the meantime, let's zip back down to the normal format. And I'm here. We go on round 5. Tomorrow in history in just a second. Let's give you an update on the scoreboard. So, Lions 2 leading. 2 points ahead of your Quizzard and Quarantine Turner, who are tied. Real Frazzle Dazzle in 4th, Uncivil Servants in 5th, Trademark 6th, Up the Dub 7th, Team Kalala, Tableages, Team Lobster are all tied for 8th. Let's get rolling with round 5. Tomorrow in history. Team Cabs, you should be able to see your answer sheet. And let's do this thing. In 1743, this extremely popular piece of music received its London premiere at the Royal Opera House, although it was first ever performed in Dublin a year earlier. Yeah, boy! In 1743, this extremely popular piece of music received its London premiere at the Royal Opera House, although it was first ever performed in Dublin a year earlier. Who got the pixelated? I think the only people who got the pixelated last round, who hadn't got it in the prior round, were Team Kalala. But I'll check now in a second. Question 2. Tomorrow in 1775, American revolutionary leader Patrick Henry said, "Give me blank or give me blank." What are the two blanks? I can tell you that Your Quiz at Harry didn't get it. I can also tell you that the guess that Your Quiz at Harry made was similar to a lot of other teams' guesses, so you're definitely thinking along some logical lines. But let me see. Yes, Lions T have it. Yes, Team Kalala have it. Real Frazzle Dazzle have it. And the Uncivil Servants have it. So, just those 4 teams at the moment. Tomorrow in 1775, American revolutionary leader Patrick Henry said, "Give me blank or give me freedom." Question 3. In 1857, inventor and elevator industrialist Elijah Otis installed the first elevator in what city? In 1857, inventor and elevator industrialist Elijah Otis installed the first elevator in what city? Question 4. In 1919, Milan, a fascist political movement, was founded by whom? In 1919, Milan, a fascist political movement, was founded by whom? Question 5. 1964, in his own right, a book of short stories, poems, and drawings was released by what mega famous person? In 1964, in his own right, a book of short stories, poems, and drawings was released by what mega famous person? Question 6. In 1985, this musician married supermodel Christie Brinkley on a yacht moored alongside the Statue of Liberty. That's classy. That'd be so cool. In 1985, this musician married supermodel Christie Brinkley on a yacht moored alongside the Statue of Liberty. Question 7. Tomorrow in 1998, the 70th Academy Awards were held. What movie took home 11 awards. Nice and easy. Tomorrow, in 1998, the 70th Academy Awards were held. What movie took home 11 awards? The Oscars are on Sunday, for anyone who's curious. There'll probably be a question on them on the next Table Fish quiz. Question 8. On the 23rd of March, 2021, an event that would last for around 6 days was widely reported on and resulted in many memes. What was the event? That was tomorrow last year. Do you remember what big thing happened in meme history? Tomorrow last year. On the 23rd of March 2021, an event that would last for around 6 days was widely reported on and resulted in many memes. What was the event? Here is your Pixeled. Getting a little easier. And here's your recap slide for the round. In 1743, this extremely popular piece of music received its London premiere at the Royal Opera House, although it was first ever performed in London a year earlier. In 1775, American revolutionary Patrick Henry said, "Give me blank or give me blank." In 1857, inventor and elevator industrialist Elisha Otis installed the first elevator in what city? 1919, Milan. A fascist political movement was founded by whom? 1964, in his own right, a book of short stories, poems, and drawings released by one mega famous person. 1985, who married Christy Brinkley on a yacht moored alongside the Statue of Liberty. 1998, the 70th Academy Awards were held. One movie took home 11 awards. And on the 23rd of March 2001, an event that would last for around 6 days was widely reported on and resulted in many memes. What was the event? Team Cams, you have 2 minutes. It's just gone 9:09. You have until 9:11 to get those answers in. Team Cams, you got about 15 seconds before I hit the big blue button. Hitting it right now. we're being real fussy on that American Revolutionary. Some of you got it. Some of you got something very close to it, and maybe a smidgen disappointed we didn't give it. But out of respect to the people who nailed it, we're gonna raise the standard. All right. Let's go with the answers. Let's go back there. In 1973, this extremely popular piece of music received its London premiere at the Royal Opera House, although it was first ever performed in Dublin a year earlier. We were looking for Handel's Messiah. What a tune. Tomorrow in 1775, American Revolutionary leader Patrick Henry said, this is where we got a bit harsh. A lot of you said, give me freedom or give me death. But he said, give me liberty or give me death. And given, I think, the American Revolution's association with the word liberty, and all of America's association with the word liberty, I think it was right to insist on liberty. 1857, inventor and elevator industrialist Elisha Otis installed the first elevator in New York, New York. 1919, Benito Mussolini founded a fascist political movement. Of course, Benito Mussolini. Who else? In his own right, a book of short stories and poems was written by John Lennon. In 1985, this musician married supermodel Christy Brinkley on a yacht moored alongside the Statue of Liberty. It's the piano man himself, Billy Joel. Scorcher Katie tells me that often at concerts, Billy Joel will be like, hey everybody, do you want to hear some new stuff? And the crowd will be like, yeah, and kind of like half cheer. And he'll be like, too bad, same old shit. Da 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 da. And then just play Piano Man, which is excellent, and I just love it to bits. Billy Joel, what a man. Tomorrow, 1998, Titanic absolutely destroyed the Academy Awards, taking home 11 Oscars from 12 nominations. Poor Kate Winslet. 23rd of March, 2021, the Ever Given got stuck in the Suez Canal. What a time. I get on around 6, the final round of the quiz so far. Final round of the quiz today, general knowledge with a little alphabetical hint. Let's give you guys a little update on the scoreboard. I think it's got a bit spicy. Yeah, Lions tier 2 ahead of Quarantine and Turner, who are tied with Real Frazzle Dazzle for second, which is good. And they're 1 point ahead of Euroquizard, and really, I think any of the 4 could win this. And there's anyone who could be on the podium. One team will probably get unlucky and not be on the podium. Then we have Uncivil Servants in 5th, Trademark 6th, up to Dubs, Team Kalala, and Tibbledges and Team Lobster. Tied there for 9th. So lowest play for up in the table. Absolutely lowest play for up in the table. I think I was going to do something before we got on to the next round, but I can't remember what it was now. But anyway, round 6. Let's get going. Team Captains should be able to see your answer sheets. And here we go. Apollo 11 was launched from C blank, C blank. Oh, I was going to have a wee look to see who did anyone get the pixelated. Lions T, Uncivil Servants, Up the Dubs have it. Real Frazzle Dazzle have it. Team Kalala have it. Quarantine and Turner have it. Trademark have it. So it's just 1 or 2 more teams who are going to get the crystal clear one this round. Anyway, Apollo 11 was launched from C blank, C blank. Question 2. What is the nerdy show that is often referred to by fans as MST3K? What is the nerdy show that is often referred to by fans as MST3K? Question 3. The opposite of nocturnal is D blank. The opposite of nocturnal is D blank. Question 4. J Blank. J Blank was a famous American outlaw who's the leader of the James Younger Gang. J Blank was the famous American outlaw who was the leader of the James Younger Gang. Question 5. The famous blue Twitter bird's name is L Blank. I think I know this one. Famous blue Twitter bird's name is L Blank. Question 6. This breed of M cat originated on the Isle of Man, has a naturally occurring mutation that shortens the tail. This breed of M cat originated on the Isle of Man and is a naturally occurring mutation that shortens the tail. Question 7. F Blank W Blank is a movie about a boy named Jesse who befriends an orca whale. F Blank W Blank is a movie about a boy named Jesse who befriends an orca whale. Final regular question of the quiz today. This B South American capital city was named for a Mayan tribe that never surrendered to the Spanish. This B South American capital city was named for a Mayan tribe that never surrendered to the Spanish. I think that's probably one of the hardest questions on the quiz. Good luck with that one. Here is your depixelated. I don't know. You're a quizzer, does it help? One or two other teams that haven't got it, so and and here's your recap slide for the round. Apollo 11 was launched from C Blank. C Blank. What is the nerdy show that's often referred to by fans as MST3K? The opposite of Nocturnal is D Blank. JJ was a famous American outlaw who was the leader of the James Younger Gang. The famous blue Twitter bird's name is Al Blank. This breed of M cat originated in the Isle of Man. It's naturally occurring mutation that shortens the tail. F Blank W Blank. It's a movie about a boy named Jesse who befriends an orca whale. B South American capital city was named for a Mayan tribe that never surrendered to the Spanish. Team Captains, you have 2 minutes. We're going to play a bit of table fall, and then we're going to take you through the answers and reveal the final scores. So it's 8:20. Sorry, 9:21. You've until 9:23 to get those answers in. I'm going to get our table fall already. Alright, Team Cams, we're collecting those answer sheets for the final time this evening, so if you haven't already hit submit, please do hit it. Then let's play some Table Foggle. Alright, you guys know how this works. In 5 seconds, I'm going to reveal the Table Foggle. And let's go. Damn it. Let's start now. We'll finish at 25:35. Thirty seconds left, Team Cams. Ten seconds. And we're done. I actually think I did pretty well on that one. But we'll see. Say there's some high scores. Let's go over the answers. Jeez, I thought I did pretty well. Let's see your scores. Yeah. Let's go over some of the answers from that round, shall we? Apollo 11 was launched from Cape Canaveral. The nerdy show that was referred to by fans as MS23K is the Mystery of Science Theatre 3000. Well, I don't think that one. I don't think that aired in Ireland. The opposite of nocturnal is diurnal. Jesse James was a famous American outlaw who was killed by the coward Rob Ford. The famous blue Twitter bird's name is Larry, apparently. Well, don't you got that? The breed of MCAT is Manx. From the Isle of Man. Just like everything from the Isle of Man, it's called Manx. Free Willy is a movie about a boy named Jesse who befriends an orca whale. Free Willy. The B South American Gabble. I think this is really hard. I've never heard of this city in my life. Belmopan. Well done if you got that. That gets us on to the end of the quiz. Hope you guys enjoyed it today. Hope you guys always enjoy it. As I say, we're going to take next week off Squasher Katie's away. We're the next 2 quizzes, but we'll soldier on in a fortnight without her. So we will not see you next Tuesday. But we will see you in a fortnight. I want to recalculate the scoreboard for the final time and display it. I want to say huge congratulations to Lion T, who did the business. Despite pressure coming on at the end, Quarantina Turner got their first perfect score of the quiz in the final round to finish just 1 point off. Quarantina Turner, if they'd gotten Jaws a little bit sooner, would have taken the win today. So an absolutely fantastic quiz from them. Real frazzle dazzle in third, and your quiz are just missing out on the podium in fourth, and of course also had their problems with the pixelated today. So it turns out it was very, very important indeed. In terms of table, Foggle 89 points for Lions T was an absolutely huge score. Quarantine and Turner 69, Trademark 79, and me 59 showed that 5-9, 6-9, 7-9, and 8-9 was the way to go. Uncivil Servants breaking the old combo on 48. What was that all about? But anyway, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who played today. I hope you guys had a smashing weekend. I hope you have a great weekend and subsequent weekend. Great evening and great week from myself, from Katie, from Aidan, from Richard, from Rick. Have a good one. It's been 2 years. It'll go a little bit longer, but it'll help if you like the stream and do all of the rest. But in the meantime, good evening and good night.